You are technically brilliant. You are the first one in the office. And yet, when the big decisions are made, you aren't even in the room. It is a bitter reality of the professional world that your competence is often secondary to how you are perceived. You might be the engine of your department, but if you are broadcasting signals of weakness, the corporate predators will treat you like an entry-level intern, regardless of your title. Before we deconstruct the 7 silent killers of your professional authority, I need to ask for the one thing that helps me more than anything else you could do. Please hit that subscribe button right now to join the Corporate Insider community. I want to be completely transparent with you. I am not trying to sell you a $500 executive presence course, a coaching program, or a book on how to be a billionaire. This channel exists purely to give you the strategic edge for free, and your subscription is the fuel that keeps this content coming every single week. By subscribing, you help me reach more people who are being overlooked and undervalued, and that is truly the biggest support you can offer. Now let's talk about why people might be looking right through you, starting with the first and most common signal, the I'm sorry reflex. Have you ever noticed how some people apologize for simply existing in a space? You say sorry when you walk into a room, sorry when you ask a question, and sorry when someone else literally bumps into you in the hallway. When you over-apologize for things that aren't your fault, you aren't being polite. You are telling the world that you are a burden. Every unnecessary apology chips away at your status until you look like someone who is afraid to take up space. Stop apologizing for having an opinion or for doing your job. Save your sorries for when you actually break something. The second killer of your professional weight is the use of softening qualifiers. Do you find yourself starting sentences with, "I just think," or "This might be a stupid question, but," or "Maybe we should consider"? Why are you discounting your own intelligence before you've even finished your sentence? When you use words like just and maybe, you are asking for permission to be right. And in the corporate world, permission is rarely given to the hesitant. If you have a solution, state it as a fact, not as a suggestion that you're prepared to take back at any moment. The third thing that makes you look weak is a lack of physical and vocal boundaries, specifically the uptalk. Have you ever heard someone turn a perfectly good statement into a question by raising their pitch at the end of a sentence? It makes you sound like you are constantly seeking validation from the person you are talking to. Combine that with a nervous habit like fidgeting with a pen or slouching in your chair, and you have the perfect recipe for being ignored. Your body language and your tone of voice are the subtitles to your words. If they don't match your message, people will believe the subtitles every single time. Number 4 is a trap that feels like being a team player but looks like being a doormat. The permission habit. Are you still asking, "Is it okay if I take lunch now?" Or, "Do you mind if I send this report?" when you are a grown adult with a specific role? High-level professionals don't ask for permission for routine tasks. They inform others of their actions. There is a massive psychological difference between saying, "May I do this?" and "I am doing this. Let me know if there are any conflicts." One is a request from a subordinate. The other is a statement from a leader. The fifth signal of weakness is emotional volatility. Now, this doesn't just mean crying or shouting. It means being easily rattled by a change in plans or a critical comment. When you react with visible panic or frustration, the moment things go off script, you are demonstrating that you are not in control of your environment. The people at the top are looking for the calm in the storm, not the person who becomes part of the weather. If you can't manage your own emotions, why would anyone trust you to manage $1 million budget or a team of 50 people? The sixth thing that erodes your authority is the busy brag. We all know the person who constantly complains about how slammed they are and how many emails they have to answer. You might think it makes you look important, but to a seasoned leader, it just makes you look like you can't manage your time. If you are always drowning, it suggests that you lack the systems or the focus to handle your current workload, let alone a bigger one. True power is found in the person who is effective but appears effortless, not the person who is constantly panting for air. Finally, the seventh and most lethal killer of your professional image is the indecision loop. When someone asks for your opinion or a decision, do you say, "I don't know, what do you think?" or "I'm fine with whatever the group decides"? While you think you are being flexible and easy to work with, you are actually broadcasting that you are afraid to take responsibility. Leadership is the courage to make a choice and own the consequences. even if the choice is as simple as where to have lunch or which font to use. If you can't make the small decisions, nobody is going to hand you the big ones. The common thread in all 7 of these habits is the fear of conflict and the desperate need to be liked. But here is the unfiltered truth. You don't need to be liked to be respected, and respect is the only currency that matters in your career. The good news is that every single one of these signals is a choice, which means you can choose to stop sending them tomorrow morning. You have the skills, you have the work ethic, and now you have the awareness to stop sabotaging your own presence. Imagine how different your next meeting will be when you sit up straight, speak in sentences that end with a period instead of a question mark, and stop apologizing for being the smartest person in the room. The transformation won't happen overnight, but the moment you start valuing your own voice, the rest of the office will have no choice but to follow suit. You are a powerhouse in the making, and the only thing standing in your way is a few bad habits that we just dismantled. Go out there and show them exactly who is really running the show. If this video helped you realize where you've been playing small, please remember to subscribe to the Corporate Insider. Your subscription is truly what helps me the most and ensures I can keep bringing you these strategic insights without ever charging you a dime for a course or a seminar. I'm here to help you win the game, and your support is the only reason I can keep doing this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.